Apart from making the road more accommodating for users, another obvious solution is providing alternative means of transport. In Lagos State, the waterways are already busy. In Ikorodu area of the state where a lot of residents live but work and do business on the island, a handful of investors have taken advantage of the water to create a connection to the island. Some residents drive and park their vehicles in the ferry station and then travel on water to the island. Yes, of course.
We have different routes, but one ticket. If you are going to CMS Pt.2, there is a boat designated for that. If you are going to via Ikoyi, there is also a boat designated for that. In the morning, the first boat leaves every 6:15 in the morning, depending on the weather. If the weather is not friendly, we don't move until we are sure that the weather is okay to move. Every morning, every 6:15. So the passenger, they come in, park, and board the boat. It's the same thing in the evening. We start operation from 3:30 because mostly people will take on island. They are either bankers, oil workers, and we have that is the corporate passenger, and we also have the market women as well. So we start moving them from 6:30. I'm sorry, from 3:30 down to 6:30. That is when we close operation in the evening.
They carry out their businesses under the watchful eyes of both the federal and state government.
We have two bodies regulating the activities. That is the NIWA, National Inland Waterways Authority, and the LASWA, Lagos State Waterways Authority. So periodically, they hold what is called a drill. They call us, all the stakeholders, like quarterly, maybe 3 or 4 months time. We do have meeting with LASWA, we have meeting with NIWA, and they do what they call survey and inspection of all boats. The LASWA, they are guard on this jet as we speak, and the NIMASA, their coastal guard are also on ground. So their head of operation normally comes around to oversee how things is being done. They know through the manifest we keep and how from the passenger. At times that is how they get their own information.
And so through 5 jetties which operate in Ikorodu, about 4,000 persons daily are taken off the road. But operators say they could do more if the government would assist.
So far, the government, what we initially believe that the operation is going to be, that is going to be a kind of a partnership. Maybe they will provide all the platform for the operator to operate. But so if you see behind you, there is a jetty built by Lagos State government. For like 6 years now, the jetty has not been used, and this is not the only place. All over. So they promised to create a platform for it to operate. But so far, all we have been doing is our own effort. Apart from supervising the boarding and ensuring that the required safety is met, and no, I don't see them doing it, because if you have come maybe during November and December, and you will see behind me there is a barricade. Every October to December, we do have this water hyacinth They come, government have not even deemed it fit. And it took us in collaboration with other operators to get this done.
They can be rest assured that the help is on its way, because we have identified what the problems are. The water icing is a classic example. The government is going to, Lagos State government is going to buy water icing equipment that would immediately clear it or preempt the growth of water hyacinths on the water. That's number one. Secondly, we have also going to increase the patrol of the waterways. Over time, we have encouraged and supported the marine police by providing marine boats. Only last November, December, the governor even gave 2 gunboats to the police to patrol the waterways. So it's all of this that we are bringing on board to make sure that the waterway is safe and is available for the public to use. And then we're also going to dredge the channels and put the buoys on it so that they will know the route to follow. The track, yes, yeah, I'm sure, and then meet with all the timbers providers and all of those things, and get them to not come near the waterways. They can use other routes within the water to channel whatever it is they are carrying to the logwoods and everything. So we would be enforcing quite a lot of the laws this year.
The passengers have come to depend on the schedule of the ferry to meet up with their daily activities.
Because I have 2 kids, so I need to take care of them, take them to school, the baby to crèche before coming down to the island. And we all know how the traffic is. So if I should go by road, I'm sure by 10 o'clock I won't still be in the office.
Before I bought the ferry this morning, I went to the BRT. With the crowd I saw there, if I'm to stay there even for the next 2 hours, I won't be able to board it.
Some operators also have issues with the state government's demand from them.
Federal, like NIWA is federal government. NIWA, we pay the amount we pay to NIWA, we pay ×3. Lagos State requested for the ×3 of the money, which they are not encouraging the investors at all. Let's look at the waterways. How many boats or ferry of Lagos State can we see on the waterways at all? Likewise, they spend money on BRT lanes, BRT bus. Likewise, they were also in the hold up. What are we now saying? They were saying that waterways. Likewise, the investors, private investors, that they said, okay, let us assist the government. They are not encouraging them. For us, okay, we want to pay you people. They will tell us, if you don't pay such amount, you people should go and pack your boats or we powder it. And since Lagos State say his money is much, we come to the federal government. They accept us, and Lagos will still threaten us not to apply the waterways.
The truth is that that has not been brought to our notice. I have to say that. That's number one. Number two is that I'm not quite sure the argument of this, the basis for this argument, in the sense that all of these operators ideally don't want to pay. Really, they just want to use the services for free, and they have forgotten that the government is using taxpayers' money to provide these facilities. And these facilities, when it's provided, has to be serviced, has to be maintained, and it has to be paid for. So it's a vicious cycle. So when we get the resources the first time, put it on infrastructure, the infrastructure have to be maintained so that the people can continue to enjoy and use it. And therefore, where do we get the money from? It has to be from the operators. So the operators also have to pay for using the services. We can assure you, and I'm assuring you, that what we are charging them are quite reasonable.